Hi, welcome to episode 2 of City Skylines Remastered, and I think technically this is episode 4 because I've done 2 live streams and got quite a lot done to the city. Now you can watch the live streams as if they're episodes if you want to catch up, and the one I did last, I don't know what happened, if the game crashed or my Wi-Fi connection died, but it ended abruptly and I lost a little bit of what I'd built. So I'm just going to quickly replace, I think I can remember what I had. I'm just going to quickly replace what it was. I think it was the City Hall, just in here. Where am I going? I'm just trying to remember what I did. I'll pop it there. And we're coming up to leveling up, so that's good. Actually, I want to I think there's a car park I can put in. Is it down this one? That one there. Small decorative parking lot. I'll stick that next to the City Hall because we got a library here too and a theatre. So a fair bit going on. The money's doing well. Population just cracked 4,000. Look at, what am I doing? I need just under 600 people. So let's try and do that. It's asking for more residential, so let's do that. A bit of a push. I could just do a nice big chunk like this here, look. That should do. Just check the waters there. Just expand that a little bit. So loads of people moving in. It's asking for more commercial. Now I'm looking at maybe replacing this huge roundabout, so I don't really want to build any more around here because I'm going to have to move everything. So we'll just hold fire on that a little bit. Just put this little bit of commercial in here. Underhill Heights. Bit of a park area there. I'll keep adding some industrial. Just check the electricity one here. Yeah, it's all connected. I've only got 2 wind turbines left to replace, so let's stick another new one of this in. That's still connected. Nice bit of a jump. Only got 1 to replace now. It just looks a little bit better on the horizon with those new ones, they're a little bit sort of below this sort of horizon, whereas that one sticks up so much. Never liked it being so like obvious. So keep saving. Don't want disaster again. Now I'll turn all this into a bit of a shopping centre. We'll do a bit of a row of shops, little ones. See if it comes up with anything better. I mean, Underhill Heights, I think I've changed to European, but it doesn't seem to be doing much as far as like different buildings. That's pretty cool, game non-stop. So I'm gonna make that an historical building and it won't ever change, it'll just stay like that. Now, while I was in the live stream last night, I did create an actual shop, and I wonder if it's part of the bit I lost. I think it was down here, this one here. Yeah, Cosmic Toys. Run by my friend Gareth. If I see the guy who owns it, I shall call him Gareth. I'm sure that'll do his nutting. Right. Just looking at ways they can cross over here. So people can get over the roads, because that's got a crossing there. So they can walk down here, up onto the ramp, and they can walk all the way downtown. I like to encourage my people to walk. Not many visitors, to be honest. Right, I just want to check the bus station. 46 passengers on the bus line, which is not too bad. That's not doing too bad. And what's this? 57% full, so I've got to keep my eye on that. Just going to maybe expand this a little bit more. It's all a bit like a dirty industry down here. Gives people some jobs. And eventually I'll replace these once I get upgraded enough. Now let's try and whack in a little bit more residential. I like it when I do it in strips like that, it's so much easier. Can I pop in a park? Just looking at maybe there. I like that. What is this? What the hell? I didn't know it was that. Birthday Plaza. What We'll just connect these little paths up. And then people can walk there. That's it. Just checking these paths. I love adding pathways. It's one of my favourite things to do. I really do like it when the people walk. I like it when they catch the bus. There's a bus stop here, look. People waiting. If we speed it up, we might see a bus come round. There's one coming, I think. Here he is. 21 people. We're just following around. Oh, I love that. It's so efficient. And it's good for traffic. People stopping outside the university. I think that's a public library. Yeah. Still pretty popular. Let's have a look at the education actually. So there's one elementary school. We need to maybe put in another one. Stick in there. And then a high school. There's 3. We should see all these buildings start to upgrade a little bit now. Public library. It's good for all them thickos to read a little bit into. If only people read a little bit more, the world might be not such a mess. Not to get political, but yeah. Just join these up. So we're doing 4, 3. That's good. It's asking for more residential. I'm glad it's asking for more because we need to have a bit of a push now at the end. To get it up to the next level. Bit of a mistake there. Quick save. Get all the people moving in. So how do these shops look? All pretty bog standard. You don't get so much variation, to be honest. Not in the vanilla game. It's a little bit underwhelming, to be honest. Now, this is a plaza. statue of shopping, bit of a tourist thing. So we'll just leave that as it is. It's had some nice trees in here. Some nice decorative ones. Oh, isn't that nice? And the city attractiveness is 18%. So let's just have a little overview. 4,400 population. Money's going well. Oh, what's this here? Look, it's asking for water. Didn't see that. Just saved him. I'm just having a quick scan around at the traffic because these industry trucks are starting to come into the city from that big roundabout, and they're using these main highways, which is fine, but I would prefer it if they didn't. I don't know how to stop trucks going down residential areas. If anybody knows, let me know. I don't know if it's like a policy I can use. So let's have a look. I go into policies. Let's see if there's any. Just having a quick look. Prefer parks. Might put recycling on here so it's going to lessen the garbage. It'll knock my money down. But it means I don't have to. This is a really dirty area, isn't it, this? Dead square. You can see why. Bloody filthy. Maybe we should do that with Underhill too. Stick all them on there. That might chew into the money a little bit, but it makes these buildings a little bit more sustainable. City friendly. Just trying to get us. Something let me. So what's it asking for here? Look, it's kicking off a little bit. Not enough educated workers. Well, we just put in a goddamn school. So I don't know whether I need to. If you go into economy and your budget, go down to education. Maybe put it up a little bit. Let me just check traffic lights. Make sure there's no traffic lights anywhere. So you're getting like a free flowing traffic. Now I think to replace this roundabout with something bigger is going to be quite difficult. I should have done it earlier. Nice little row of houses. So we're getting close to upgrading. So maybe need to just expand a tiny little bit more. That's quite a big chunk, that. Oh no, I've done something wrong. Let me look at taxes. Yeah, for some reason it pushed their taxes up. They started complaining. I never did that. Let me just save it. Just check again. I don't mind industry being that. So this is the income I'm getting. Not bad. Well, I guess I got a little bit of a tax boost, I suppose. I'll just try and push this. We only need 60 odd, and we should level up. Let me just check. The water is fine and the electricity is pretty low, so let's yeah, they liked that. The water's gone off. Oh yeah, look, moan. Yes, your water went off for literally 5 seconds. Jesus. Chill out. I'll just put in that while I've got the money. Don't have to worry about it for a while now. Right, quickly save. Just before we upgrade to the next level. That building's gone kaput. So I'm thinking I shall just deselect it. If it's not that popular, I don't mind getting rid of it. Don't want a tree that's too big. So yeah, that building got replaced with trees. That's what you get when you muck about, mate. You end up as a car park. So I've noticed that these houses haven't pushed me over, so I'm going to have to build a few more. Right. and let's that's better. Just make it nice and easy for people to walk. Lots of shortcuts. I can hear lots of upgrading going on. There we are. So we've got some level 4 unique buildings, that's good. There's a lot of roads with trees and stuff, which I like, that make people happy. So many, gee, variations. Some bigger buildings, anything I want. Skate park. Might add a skate park. There's a bus station. And can I buy a tile? No. So the next one is 7,000 and I can buy a tile, so... Right, let's see where this skate park is. Skate park. Where shall I pop it? Oh, that's something I remember. Pop it there. I did add a fire station down here. Yeah, I remember now. To give these people a bit of coverage. And then I joined that road up. Right, I just remembered. So I can add a little street with trees. It's quite nice. So I'll just check the fire cover now. It's not that. I mean, because this is like forest streets, I mean, there's a fire engine station right there, mate. What's your problem? Maybe I should start adding one up here, look. And what's the police coverage? There's only one police station, but it seems to be covering the whole place, which is good. Right, I just want to look at bus route. There's just one bus route, the purple one, and that's it. I'll wait until I add another one. I'll just expand Innsmouth for a second. And I'm going to create an area down here to preempt a little development. going to call it. Sorry, I'm just typing. Dunwich. Just preparing for expansion. Now what I want to do, these are like hills, look. I don't like hills. I want it to be like not a seaside, but like something better. So I'm wondering if I have a little play around with roads. I'll do it with this track. See how it's altering the sort of coast. That's what I want. Like that. So it's like a little coastal road. Let me just check the electricity, it's all good. Because there's a huge power line going down there. So now, let me just see if I can expand any of it. And just see what happens. Yeah, it's got water. It's good. It's got electricity. So if I now look at this touristy thing, I could get a fishing pier. Now I'm not sure whether it's going to be connected. It's sometimes a bit fiddly, this. Bit weird. Can I? I'll just expand that electricity a bit to see if it connects. Tourism. Yeah, so Dunwich will be like a touristy trap. Just need these shops to build and then it'll connect. Is that it? Yep. So we've now got a pier, look. Is somebody coming down here? Yes, it worked. One visitor. There's a guy fishing. A couple of people fishing on it. That just shows it works. So now I can expand it with fishing tours, jet ski, marina. Yeah, they're like that. It's a bit high, but... And what is this one? Pier restaurant. Quite expensive, but I'm just going to stick these odd little buildings in. Somewhere for people to go, innit? If people want to slip off the edge, they can do. I'm just worried that electricity is not going to reach. There's a little... Just trying to encourage these buildings to move in, that'll connect it up. They're just like tables and chairs. So if I just looking for somewhere to put a car park. Could put it there. It's funny how it doesn't manipulate the land. I can manipulate the land, but I'm not very confident in doing it. So we've got a bit of a tourist thing going on here. On Reed Way. Gives them something to do, doesn't it? Just looking for tourism there, look. There's a couple of things they can do. So I'm wondering if I can change that. Expand Dunwich to take in just them bits, because that's like tourist. It attracts tourists. These three buildings. There, look. Just checking. Everything's alright. What's this doing? 86% full. So I'm thinking I might add another one. Trying to keep them well out of the city. But it's always good to make sure I have it before I forget, and then all the city backs up with bins. So I'm thinking now expand a little bit. It's got some trees on it, look. be. Don't know what happened there. So these are quite big blocks, but you sometimes need them for parks and stuff. If I wanted to add in, say, for example, that, look, it's quite a big area to fill in. So you do need a big square. Not that I'm going to put that in. You know, the department store, for example, it's quite big. What else have I got? What is that? Is that the football stadium? Yes. That is what we wanted, kids. Right. The football stadium is exactly what I wanted, so we're going to be building that next. Can't believe it's unlocked it. Just checking these. How big is Transport Tower? Look, huge. And that would like totally dwarf the city. These are all new. What's this one? What's this? Like a rocket site. Cinema. So I'm kind of happy with the way it's going so far. Could get the cinema in there, couldn't I? It's just so expensive for a cinema, 110,000. Bloody hell. Am I just being tight? Right. Save. So I'm thinking a nice little area would be I build a bridge. First big bridge. So what I'm going to look at here, let me just add in I can change that later. Now I did have a Statue of Liberty somewhere. There we are. 210,000. Jesus. But that's where it would be. So I'm just sort of preparing it. I'll rename that. be Zombie Island. For now. We're alright for now. And I'm going to change the designation to tourist. Now no one's going to go there yet because there's nothing there. There's not even any electricity. So how are these guys doing? Just looking at the stats. Not too bad. Right, I'll just save that. So how we're looking? Not bad, eh? I'm just whacking some. It's asking for crime, look, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet and put a police station up. I think, even though it's not asking for much. I think the jails are full. Don't want to put him on the main road. Pop it there. That'll make everybody happy. Now I've got a bit more jail capacity. But crime's very low, so nothing to worry about really. So I'm going to have to start wondering where to put my stadium. And I was thinking of putting it over here, because there's a train line here. And soon, trains will open up and I better put a train station and lots of people can come to see the football. Big job. So there we are. Hope you're enjoying the build. I'll just check traffic. There's nothing red. So I'm doing well. That roundabout's standing up to not been overloaded. Not bad. That bridge would be, my God, to go over to the other side, huge. Just checking. There's only one healthcare centre. Make the people happy, David. Give them something to cheer about. You'll hear all the houses upgrading now because of that. There you go, look. Pushing them up to level 3. These bridges are very popular, aren't they? I love it. So I'm wondering where I could put the stadium. See what I mean? You need a huge area. That could be good. We'll see. Got some like weird, like rock formations. It's a bit like something out of Close Encounters. A bit big. They're very big. That could be alright. Just like a huge rock in the middle of the roundabout. We could maybe what did I just do then? That's it. So tiny. I'm like, why are you adding like a bush? Palm trees. Just looking at all the trees. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. Big tree, rather large. There you go. So the houses are still upgrading. Look, that's pretty good. I like that. Nice little tree on the end. We can do all the decorating at some point, it'd be cool. I'll just save. Any names of any places, do feel free to suggest something. Street names, people, shops, districts, anything. I don't mind, it'd be fun to add it. Right guys, thanks for watching.